Hey y'all, welcome back to another collective reading. I hope you guys have been doing well. And if you're new here, thank you so much for joining. My name is Cupid. I'm an artist. I'm a writer and I'm a designer. If you would like to know a little bit more about me, you can check out my website. The link is in the description box, okay? So before we get into the reading, I need your help. The National American Miss Pageant is right around the corner and they have just opened their vote for People's Choice, okay? And if you're not aware, I am going to be participating for the very first time. I am so excited, but I need your help to vote for me for People's Choice. So all you have to do is click the link in the description box. This is going to be the very first link. And look for this picture, all right? And if you do choose to vote for me, I want you to know that I appreciate your support so very much. Okay, so now that we have gotten that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So just like last time, I do want to use this jar that I made that has just a bunch of questions in it. And I thought it'd be nice to let Spirit decide for us what question we're going to be answering, okay? So let's go ahead and get our message. So Spirit, what is our question for this reading? What is our question? Oh, got it. Ooh, I like this one. It says what they wish they said. So somebody has something on their mind that they wish they told you. So Spirit says we need to figure out what that is, all right? So let me go ahead and pick out the decks we're going to use, and I'm going to be right back. So I'm back and I have the decks we're going to use. I decided that we're just going to use these little message cards and not the other ones. I'm going to use the Tarot of Sexual Magic. This is a fave. Okay, this is a, gotta use that one. And then we're going to use this little horror tarot deck. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to put a little oil on my hands. And we're going to shuffle the cards. I'm just going to pull one card from each deck, okay? One card from each deck. This oil, I've been using it obsessively since I got it because it just smells so light, and I'm really interested in maybe making some bath oils, so I think that'll be fun. I'm kind of crafty. I make my own candles. If you make crafts, let me know in the comments what type of things you guys like to get into, okay? This person, oh, sorry. This person, so this is somebody that you've moved on from completely. We have the Six of Swords that was at the bottom of this deck, okay? And then we also have, what is this? Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is somebody, this could have been a water sign. I'm definitely getting that this is somebody that you were in a close-knit connection with. You guys could have been in a romantic relationship. If not that, you guys were just really close. You could have been kind of together but not together. You could have been really close friends, and I'm hearing two peas in a pod. But I do feel like for a lot of you with this Knight of Cups and the Two of Cups, it is going to be somebody that you dated at one point. They feel and they still have something that they wish they said. They wish they had said something, and I'm just trying to tell you who this person is so that you know, so that you can confirm that this is your person, okay? So with the Knight of Cups, like I said, they could have been a water sign, but I'm definitely getting more so their energy. This is somebody who, they don't come off immediately like a fuckboy is what I'm getting, right? This is somebody who is a fuckboy, okay? But they, oh God, I haven't used that word in so long, but I'm getting that initially they come off like a lover boy, okay? But this is somebody who love bombs. This is somebody who really makes you feel special at first, okay? They give you a lot of undivided attention with this Two of Cups. But I'm seeing that this is somebody who, they leave a lot of people disappointed, okay? They leave a lot to be desired. You know, they don't really live up to their hype. And they really want to, you know what I forgot? I forgot to get a message card, but I'm going to shuffle that last, okay? So we'll shuffle that last. So I'm getting that this person, they want you to know, for one, they're sorry, okay? So it's like they want to apologize, but they wish, what they wish they said is really more about what they wish they did. What they kind of wish they either, there may be things that they wish they did say or things that they wish they didn't say, but it's more so about their entire act, right? They really do wish that they just treated you differently. With the Two of Cups here, like I said, this person, they love bomb you. I'm getting that you guys had chemistry right off the bat. I'm getting that, you know, you were all over each other, right? There was definitely a physical connection. Even if you didn't have sex with this person, you guys could have just been very touchy, right? It felt like you guys were really close, okay? But there's, and it's like, it was very passionate, you know? I'm getting that when you guys were around each other, it was like it was just you two in the whole world. But I'm seeing that this, it was just for a very short time. I heard fling, right? And so this could have been some type of summer fling, or maybe you were in some type of position, or you were in some type of position in your life where it kind of made sense for you to just kind of like casually just, you know, you weren't really looking for anything. Even if you weren't necessarily trying to have a friends with benefits or anything, you just weren't really in a place of looking. You were just enjoying yourself, you know, at this time when you seem to have met this person. But it's like they made it complicated, okay? With the Five of Pentacles, I want you to look at this. The Five of Pentacles is clarified by this Five of Wands. Okay, like that's crazy to me, because it's like, what is this, right? This person wants to tell you that they fumbled, okay? And they want to tell you the reason they fumbled is because they were trying to fight you when they didn't have to. They were trying to have this combative dynamic with you when they didn't have to, right? And so this could have just looked like them not really being cooperative. They felt like they were never cooperating with you. They weren't working with you, right? You could have expressed this to them at one point, that you felt like you guys weren't connected, or that you felt like they were not really happy with you. You may have told them that it seemed like they didn't like you. You may have told them that, you know, it just seemed like they were not really trying to unite and work together with you in some way. And they kind of dismissed this at the time. Now they want to tell you that you're right. Okay, they want to tell you that you're right. They are the reason this fell apart, because they weren't really trying to work with you. They were trying to do what they wanted to do and not consider you. There's a lot of energy here around them they weren't really considering you in the connection, and because of that they ultimately lost you. Now this card here, we have the Seven of Swords, and then we have this clarified by the Temperance. Okay, so this person, what they wish they said, like I said, what they wish they did, they wish they were, like I said, more cooperative, right? They wish they were more willing to compromise with you. I heard unwavering. There were some issues that they were not willing to, you know, give leeway on. They weren't really willing to hear you out on certain things or come together in a productive manner, right? With the Seven of Swords, I'm seeing like they treated you like an op, right? When really, like, they're looking back at it and they're like, why did I do that, right? So it's not really about what they wish they said. They wish that they didn't treat you like a op. And so I am getting like, this has a lot to do with the things that they said to you during these times when they were not cooperative, when they were not working with you, when they were not being fair or considerate. This person would say things that were hurtful, is what I'm getting. I'm looking at all these knives. This person feels like they constantly threw knives at you whenever you were just trying to, work together, whenever you were trying to show compassion, whenever you were trying to be there for them or show them love. They were constantly, treating you terribly. And so they think about all the terrible things they have said, and what they wish they said. They wish they were just nicer. They wish they said things that were uplifting and were healing to your connection, as opposed to saying things that truly their intention was to destroy you, right? And me personally, that's why I don't forgive when people calling you out your name or just start saying off the wall shit. I don't forgive that shit, and I definitely consider it a revelation of their true self and how they truly feel, because the intention, whether or not they mean the things they said, the intention was always to hurt you. The intention was always to hurt me. So to me, I'm like, I'm not forgiving you intentionally trying to hurt me. But that's how this person, they're like, I intentionally tried to hurt you. When I was saying those things, I was trying to hurt you. And I wish that I said things that were more productive. I wish that I said things that were more, like I said, healing. Because it seems to me like this person, like I said, this conflict came because they wanted to do things one way and you were asking for something else, right? And I'm getting, like I said, it's a compromise. You weren't asking them to not be themselves. You weren't asking for them to completely change. You were just asking them to make space for this connection in their life, right? You can't ask somebody to be in a relationship with you and then you're never willing to make space for the relationship, i.e. spending time with that person, checking in on that person, spending holidays with that person. There are people really out there who will do the whole whatever, get themselves a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and then just not ever water that connection, right? It's like they bought an appliance. Okay, I have my boyfriend, I have my girlfriend, I'm going to move on to the next thing, and when I'm ready to use, or when I'm ready to indulge in my partner, I will turn them on, and so this person is like, what they wish they said, they wish they weren't such a dick, they wish they weren't such a bitch. When the harsh language, this person speaks very harshly. This person is very hard on themselves, okay? And they do project that outward, right? That harsh criticism of themselves, they project that to other people, right? And, that is something to think of. Like, if you allow yourself to become accustomed to or used to hearing this harsh language about yourself from yourself, not only are you going to be more willing or more likely to accept it from other people, but you're also more likely to inflict that on other people as well, because that's how you talk to yourself. So it's just something to be mindful of, because this person, they're suffering the consequences of this, right? But I do hear them calling themselves like a dick or a bitch. They feel stupid because, like I said, they treated you like an enemy. With this 5 of Wands, they are shut out of your life. They have lost something because they wanted to fight. They wanted to fight somebody who was just trying to, be with them, be a part of their life. You know what I mean? But I want to get 2 cards from this message deck, okay? Spirit, what do they wish they said? What do they wish they said to the collective? 1 card. What do they wish they said? 1 card, please. What do they wish they said to the collective? They want to say, what do they wish they said? Ooh, call them out, call them out. This is interesting. This is interesting, collective. We got to talk about it, because this person, ooh, this is why this is coming out this way. And this is why Spirit wants to reveal this, because this person, they may or may not try to spin the block, okay? And so whether or not this person spins the block, Spirit wants you to understand their mentality. So the cards we got character, we got scheme, and I wanted to clarify scheme, so we got fraud, okay? So like I said, let's talk about it. This person, they sincerely wish that they were just a different character, right? Like I said, it's not even about something they wish they said. They wish they said things differently. They think they wish they said different things. They wish they acted different. They wish they performed differently in your connection. Like I said, this person is a love bomber. This person is a fuck boy disguised as like a lover boy, okay? They show up, they make you feel special. They make you feel like you have found your perfect guy, and they turn around and they can't be committed. And then they turn around and they reveal that they're non-committal. They reveal that they're not a team player. They're not respectful. They don't have plans for the future. Yada, whatever, right? They're not considerate of your feelings. They don't want to change anything to make the connection work. They just want you to deal with their bad attitude, right? So this person, looking back, they wish they just presented themselves differently. Straight up, they wish that they were a different character for you, right? And if this meant holding on to their character a little tighter, right, that lover boy imagery or that lover boy illusion, they wish that they basically, it's like they wish that they held on to the character longer. They wish they didn't drop the mask as soon as they did, okay? And then here we have scheme. So what they wish they said, they wish that they played a different game with you, right? We have fraud. Fraud is what clarified scheme, right? And so Spirit wants you to understand that this person, they were lying about a lot of things the whole time, okay? They were trying to use this relationship somehow to get something from you. And what they were trying to get from you, it could have been something as simple as sex, right? It could have been, notoriety, clout, fame, money, right? What street cred, I don't know, bragging rights. There was something that they were hoping to get from you. Hell, they could have been wanting to get all of that. They wanted to get their ego stroked, right? This person, they were trying to extract something from you by way of appearing to be some lover boy, to be somebody who was really into you, and y'all have amazing chemistry, and y'all are just so cute. You're the cutest couple, and this just so, oh, look at y'all, right? Like, they were trying to do that, okay? And so what they wish they said, they wish they ran a whole different play. They wish that they came at you with a different persona or a different timeline of events, okay? Their intention, they were never intending to be real with you. And so what they wish they said, they wish they gave you, so what they wish they said, they wish they gave you another lie. They wish that they were more manipulative, right? They found a different way to get in your head, okay? So this person, like I said, this person may or may not try to spin the block, but they're definitely, you are on their mind, right? And Spirit is basically like, no, red flag. Because for this person to have you on their mind, that means that they may attempt to reach out to you or do something. And Spirit just wants you to be very aware of the type of individual this is. If they try to apologize for what they did, if they try to anything like that, Spirit is trying to get you to understand that they're not being honest. They actually don't care, and they are nothing. Like, this person is literally nothing but trouble, okay? So I think I should close you out with just one message of advice. So give me 1 second. I'm going to grab my message jar, okay? So we have the message jar. So we're just going to get one piece of advice for you that you can take away from this reading in regards to this person's energy, right? And what they wish they said. Spirit, what is my collective's advice for this reading? Just one card. What is their advice for this reading? Okay. It's faded. Ooh. Ooh, okay. So collective. Ooh. So collective. Your advice is no more waiting. No more waiting, okay? You may think that I'm seeing that Spirit sees that you are definitely still attached to an idea of this person, right? You're still attached to the version of themselves that they showed you when you guys first hit it off. And Spirit does not want you to count on this person. And that is why Spirit had to reveal what it is they wish they did, because it's so telling of their intentions. They don't wish that they treated you better so that, you know, because you deserve it. They wish they treated you differently so that they could continue to get some type of benefit from you. All right? They were never going to be real. They were never going to be honest. Then maybe they never liked you, right? Or maybe they never liked you in a real way, right? Maybe they liked you in a superficial way, but it was only from a selfish point of view, right? They only liked you for what you could do for them, right? How you could make them look, how having you would make them feel. And so their only intention, if they ever do come back around, their only intention would be to lie better. So yeah, I hope this reading resonated. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Feel free to leave a comment. Feel free to give me a hype. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, then make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye.